Good evening and welcome. Today is another part of the Akai reel-to-reel restoration and repair. This thing is getting more interesting. Interesting, I say with a little bit of fear because I'm not sure where this is going to lead. I mean, the Akai does have a fault and I'm trying to, fix it the best I can. I will, go through it more in this. If I haven't, managed to fix it by the end of this episode, it's also a cry for help. What could this problem be? Sort of thing. So please comment your suggestions on what I can do with this thing. So anyway, also if you wish to view the part 1 of this restoration, the link is in the description or in the somewhere in the annotations. So let's get started. Before messing with anything else or changing the belts and things like that, I want to test this thing out while it's open and okay, I did everything carefully. I don't want to mess this thing up because this is all I have. Okay, it switches on. Though the needles are dancing up and down for some reason. Yay, I've just been given a slushie. Gracias. Basically when I switch this thing on, I don't like that, and I don't know why that's happening. Let's just try reeling this thing. It would help if I had to take up reel. Okay. Oh, that was ditzy. Okay, the music is trying to get through. You can hear it, but something else is stopping it. It's only through the tape. I did everything right. Why? What's wrong with you? I made sure to do everything right. I'm sorry this is on its side, but this is the only way I can demonstrate this. Right, okay, so we have this going on. However, when you put the monitor on the source, which is the line input, that boom boom beating thing stops. And when you connect the lead to another source, you have, let me just play something. It's working perfectly well. From the source, that is. And sounds pretty freaking good, actually. So basically, it's this part. It's the tape part. It's got this thumping going on, and I don't know what's causing that. If I could understand what's causing that, if it's a transistor, if it's a lack of power, if it's if I can understand that, then I'll be sorted. But it's just okay. Behind this freaking jungle of wires, you have two variable resistors here. This one, and one on that side. You can see it there, just poking out. That's this thing. Those two variable resistors, they adjust the level of the source, going from here into there. They adjust the level from there, and that part of the circuit is not affected. Now when I switch the monitor on the tape, these two, this one and this one, they're the left and the right for the tape monitoring. It's that boom boom thumping pumping thing coming from it's these two control it. So if I actually get this fixed, I know that this thing's gonna sound freaking good, but I just didn't get the stupid pumping problem. So basically I need some guidance around here, whether it's from you guys, my own head, or another source. Okay, so something new has happened. Right, I have not touched this amplifier since yesterday, since the last time, when it was making that popping, spluttering noise. I just turned it on now. I didn't change anything, I just turned it on. And now, all of a sudden, instead of popping, it's starting to squeal. Okay, what the freak, ouch. That hurts my ears, that went right through me. What is that? And why is it all of a sudden changed when I haven't, I haven't touched it for like a day? Is there a bad capacitor I've put in? The ones which are high quality audio, I'll leave them in. The ones which are, like there's only, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 on this board here. I will just take them out and I will replace them, with other ones. See if that makes a difference. What I've just done is the audio board and the record board. I took out the capacitors which I thought were suspicious. By suspicious I mean I put the voltage too high. What I mean is, let's say for example if there's a 6.3 volt capacitor, even though it's 47 microfarads, I put one in that's 50 volts, 47 microfarad. It just turned out to be the same size than the one I had at hand. So I took those out and I put the 10 volts instead of 50 volts, something like that. Even though I know it's not going to make a difference, but that's the only thing I could think of. Other than that, and I also checked the boards, everything is freaking fine. And I remember before I did this, every now and then it would do these crackle and poppy sort of sounds. And what I'd do is I would switch this to the other side and then switch it back again. That would sort the problem out. Now it's just constantly popping and constantly making stupid noises. I sort of opened this thing out to, restore it, and I ended up messing it up. Or did I? Did I end up messing it up because I did everything perfectly right? I didn't do anything exotic. I didn't, make an extra amplifier board or something and glue it together with freaking Pritt stick. I just did. I just kind of did what any normal person would do. Maybe it's one of the transistors. I freaking hope not, because the transistors are those stupid freaking 2SC some other freaking fluff that I cannot, the ones that are so freaking rare that you just cannot get hold of. Yeah, 2SC131 freaking 2 and G in a freaking bracket or H. Now, what the freak is one of those? On the 2SC711DE. These things which you have to freaking order it from China or, get it at a stupid price, locally. Anyway, I'm just gonna give this thing a rest and khalas. As you probably figured, I haven't sorted out the issue yet. However, I do have some idea on what it could be. I suspect that it is noise feedback coming from the motors or the controller going into the board. The transistors are picking it up and bumping everything. A friend of mine said that it could be something called motorboarding. I've never heard this term before, but he explained that it's some oscillation and feedback. Essentially, I think it's the same thing. I think it's probably going to be a grounding issue. Nonetheless, I'm going to continue with the restoration of the rest of the deck, as well as, alongside investigating this issue, because I don't want to just concentrate on one thing and, waste time on that, but I could be, doing something else at the same time. So I will be continuing with part 3, so do subscribe for that. Also, to all you experts and reel-to-reel enthusiasts out there, this is a bit of a reach out. If you do know anything on this issue and what it could be, please, comment and leave your thoughts and ideas and everything. Most welcome. I appreciate them so much. Also, I wish to say thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, and for subscribing, but most of all for joining me on my journey. For now, I say adios.